Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. And the batter will be the shortstop, Steve Rogers. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Oh, looking ahead, get a good pitch right here.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Stay hot up there.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
I'll tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. And now the veteran catcher, Michael O'Brien. And that's going to be a double, and it'll score 2. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour.
Connor Scott up here now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Connor Scott. Hey, nobody away.
And a pitch. On the ground left side, 6. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll be safe at first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Steve.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Damn yourself.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. On to second. They get 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Steve Rogers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Batting in the cleanup spot today, but you could easily see him in the 2-hole and even sometimes leading off.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher.
And up next for Los Angeles, Steve Rogers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's hard hit on the line. Snags it on the run. And that is that. And the Dodgers leave him loaded as the lead holds at 8-0.
Here we go now.
Base is empty with 2 away. Vincent Choi digging in for the Nationals.
The center fielder, number 9, Vincent Choi.
Out to short. Rogers collects it. Slings it across. And that is the inning. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Nationals 3. Up now for Washington, Elly De La Cruz.
Now batting, the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
On the ground to the left. Rogers collects. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Lewis Holland.
2 on with 1 out. Next to hit for the Nats, Connor Scott. Good contact guy, good defender.
4, Connor Scott.
The pitch. And that chance handled. Throws to first. He's out.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to
The
come.
left fielder, number 23, Steve Jansen.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Steve Jansen. Up the middle. Whips it to first. 3rd out. So the Nats leave a pair. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Steve Rogers.
Now
He's a
batting,
guy who does it
shortstop,
all. With the lack of
Steve
contact in today's game,
Rogers.
this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest.
Base is full, 2 gone. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Steve Rogers. He's a guy who does it all.
Steve Rogers.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
And there's a foul ball. Palmeiro, the runner at 3rd.
All right,
Thomas
one time,
on
right
2nd.
here. Big hit
Cruz
right here. Here we
at
go.
1st. 2 out of the inning. Bounce to the left side. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Way in inning number. So 2 down, and now up for Washington, Connor Scott, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
Connor.
And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out. Play made. That ends the inning. So 1 left for Washington. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. So 1 out, nobody on. Up now for Washington, Vincent
The center
Choi.
fielder, number 9,
3-2 now.
Vincent.
On the ground to short. Rogers handles. Gets it to first. That's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 7, Reggie Reed.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying